Hello, you're right. Today's lesson is an introduction to plastics, so you could put that as your title. You're going to understand what plastic is, where it comes from and how it's produced. I want you to understand the differences between thermoplastic and thermoset, so there's some key words for today, and then describe some common uses. So what are plastics? Where do they come from? Well, a plastic is synthetic, that means it's man-made. It comes from fossil fuels like oil, which is a non-renewable resource that we will eventually use up. Another word for non-renewable is finite. So in there, your keywords are synthetic and non-renewable. You might also want to use the keyword finite. Oil is very valuable. However, it can be difficult to find and expensive to extract, and if it's spilled, then it can be harmful to the environment. The process of producing plastics starts with drilling underground and pumping oil to the surface. This can be done at land or sea. Oil is then pumped or transported to oil refineries where it is processed into other chemicals. Now from oil we get lots of things, including gas, petrol, diesel. We also get this thing called naphtha. Naphtha is what plastics are made from. Naphtha is turned into plastic granules or pellets. So there's some more keywords, granules or pellets. And then they are sent to factories to be made into plastic products. So during each step, CO2 is produced. Now you might want to go on Google. If you go on Google and then just search how plastic is made, you will find on videos that this second video here on YouTube is a really good explanation. So if I were you, I would play this and it will help you understand. Okay, I'll let you watch that. Now, I want you to sketch where plastic comes from. So like I said, first sketch, I want a little drawing of oil being pumped to the surface from underground. Next sketch, I want a little drawing of a tanker or pipeline transporting oil. Then I want you to show me a refinery, just do some chimneys, some stacks like this. And then finally, I want an image of some plastic pellets. Okay, and you could add little notes. So there's one task for you to do, sketch the process. After that, I want you to name the two types of plastics. Okay, now there are all plastics are made of long chains of polymers. Okay, if we looked at under a microscope, plastic would look like something like that. And there are two types of plastic. Okay, thermoforming plastics soften and change shape when heated. So if I apply heat, these polymer chains will slide over one another, like so. Okay, now that means it behaves like a liquid. That means it can be remolded and recycled. Now most products are thermoforming plastic, so everything from your toys to bottles to containers like buckets, everything, most products are thermoforming. The other type of plastic is thermoset. Now this does not soften when heated. So if I apply heat, the chains don't break apart. That means it can't be remolded or recycled. And the big advantage with that is it's good for things like electrical sockets, because you don't want them to melt, do you, if they get hot. Okay, so you're going to make notes on that. What are the benefits of plastics? Well, they're cheap and durable, so they last a long time. They're very versatile, which means we can create plastics which have a range of properties. So some are stiff and rigid, some are flexible, some are scratch resistant, some are impact absorbent. Plastics are also hygienic, which means they're easy to clean. Hygienic would be a key word there. This means food wrapped in plastic will last longer. It's also ideal for medical instruments like syringes. Imagine in a hospital you want something that's easy to clean and sterile, yeah, and hygienic. It can also be formed into complex shapes. Okay, like that helmet there. We can make these complex shapes with plastic. So you're going to read those questions and I want really detailed full answers. Okay.